All right, Shalom Akim. First, we want to start off by saying all praises and honor and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shah, Ba'asham, Wakak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles at Great Millstone who rule well and who have taught us knowledge. Honest citation to the fellow laborers out there and doing work with sincerity. Shalom to you and shalom to the few Akwaf that believe as well. I was wanting to come out on Saturday, but due to family emergencies, I have to come out today. So Shalaki, the Lord will, I don't want to rock the next week. Saturdays will be the day, you know. So Shalaki for that, you know, unexpected, you know, unexpected things happen, you know, but as long as we're able to come out and do this work, that's the most important part. So today, you want to grab Jeremiah 30. Today we're going to Jacob's trouble. I'm going to Jacob's trouble because this is what's up ahead, you know, up the road, so to speak, you know. Jacob's time of trouble because this world is ending, and the lead up to its ending, the scriptures speak about the time of Jacob's trouble. There will be a time of trouble for the people of Jacob, which Jacob's name was changed to Israel. So there'll be a time of trouble for us Israelites. All right, go to verse 7.
The book of Jeremiah, 30 verse 7. Alas.
We lost it.
Alas, for that day. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Mm-hmm. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the day of Jacob's trouble. All right? It's the time of Jacob's trouble. It's just the time of Jacob's trouble. All right? Because, why? You're going to have Esau moving in on the children of Jacob. All right? Starting with the ones of us that believe and do the works that we're commanded by Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shah. All right? Let's prove that real quick. Hold what you got. I'll get right back to you. It's gonna be Second Esdras 16 and verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. See? And that's what Esau is going to do. He's going to rise up against us Israelites, starting with the men of the Lord, because we're the ones that come out here and we teach this truth, man, which is come out of the scriptures. We teach the scriptures and truth, and so Esau hates because the scriptures speak against Esau. All right, whom the Lord hates, which is the so-called white man. They go with their elites, man. All right. And so when we come out here and teach His word, this is a thorn in Esau's side. He don't want us to be, Israelites. He wants to be Puerto Rican. He wants you to be Negro. All right. He wants you to be Mexican. He wants you to be Haitian. All right. Dominican, Argentinian, Chilean. All right. Peruvian. All right. He don't want you to be whom the Lord created and called us to be, which is the 12 tribes of Israel. This is who we are. All right? This is who we are. And so we're the ones that's a threat to Esau. Not physically, because this is a spiritual thing. We're not out here teaching you how to fight or shoot guns. We're not out here doing that. We're just out here teaching the word. All right? And this is getting to Esau. So when he give out that order to his troops to come in, who do you think he's going to take out or try to take out first? Those of us that believe and fear Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shah. It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. See? So this is a part of our fiery trial we got to go through. Doing the work, and our scriptures say you got to endure it. All right. He that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. There's no one saved. You got Jake in these so-called churches thinking they saved when we're still in hell. This is literally hell for us Israelites. No one is saved. You're going to know who was the chosen of us Israelites when Esau comes down with that great wrath. All right, that it speaks about in Revelation 12th chapter. Revelation 12 and 12 says what? Matter of fact, let's get there. I don't even know this quote. Let me come back to you. Right? Revelation 12 and 12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And the devil is Esau, even the so-called white man, to get with their central banking fund his own down. You're the devils that the Bible speaks of. You're a nation of devils. Right? Who do you think coming out with this great wrath? Esau. All right, this is Esau's world. This is Esau's society. Right? Esau want to take us out. We haven't done anything physical to Esau. See, Esau's blessings are sword. Our blessings is things of the spirit. The spirit is more important. Like we're gonna get them spiritual powers. What can any weapons of war or sword do to spiritual powers? The answer is nothing. All right, so go ahead, read it again. Jeremiah 37.
At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Read up.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, the time of Jacob's trouble. You tribes out there, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American people. It's going to be a time of trouble for you. All right? You think Esau is your friend? Esau is not your friend. All right? He's not your friend. He don't love you. All right? He hates you. The scriptures say love working no ill to his neighbor. All right? The only thing we received from Esau was ill deeds, man. Things that destroy our people. All right, you put us in slavery. You know what I'm saying? Forced slave labor on us. We didn't get no compensation from it. All the things that our people created for this man, we won't have any compensation for it to this very day. But he'll give you, like today, he'll give you a job and give you so many pennies in the dollar, pretty much. He's a man who wasn't getting that profit off that merchandise that he's selling in the stores. All right? All right, get that through your mind. All right, Esau is not your friend, he's your enemy. So are the rest of the nations. All right, so are the rest of the heathen, man. All the heathen, Esau on down, are our enemies. All right, and they're all against us. All right, but this is going to be a time of trouble for our people. Because the Lord's getting ready to deliver his elect. All right? The elect of the nation of Israel. Those that endure to the end. All right, so the time of trouble is going to come upon our nation. Go ahead.
But he shall be saved out of it.
Yeah, he shall be saved out of it. Meaning who? The elect going to be saved out of here. The elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. All right, the Israelites. All right, those of you that don't serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to die here, man. You're going to die out here. The Lord going to put your ass to death. I'm just going to say it around today, man. All right? You don't want to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to put you to death. You're going to put a spirit on Esau to take you out, man. Go ahead.
For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds.
That's right.
And strangers shall no more serve themselves of him.
That's right, man. The Most High is causing the sons of Jacob to stand up on our feet. All right. The Lord's going to gather his people. from among all the nations whither he hath driven us to. All right? Because remember, there was a scattering. All right, the 12 tribes. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Tribes are scattered, man. We're scattered all over. James 1:1. It says James. I got it. James, a servant of the Heavenly Father and of the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greeting. All right, so the 12 tribes were scattered abroad. All right, of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, we're scattered abroad. We're among all nations of people. All right. Go ahead, Doc.
But they shall serve the Lord.
Yeah, they shall serve the Lord, right? We're gonna serve who? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
Yahweh and David, their king, whom I will raise up unto them.
Right. So this again, that's going into the kingdom of heaven. That's going back to that everlasting covenant that the Lord made. All right, he said that David gonna be a prince. All right, above there's gonna be a prince within Israel. All right, forever. Meaning what? David gonna sit on the throne. The Lord said he gonna establish the throne of David forever. So when we in the kingdom of heaven, King David gonna sit on the throne. All right, what else? Go ahead, read. Go ahead, finish that out. Matter of fact, hold that. Drop that. Go to Daniel 12. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. That's why the camp. That's why the camps. You see so many camps out because the sons of Jacob. All right. Serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Now we know that all is not sincere. But there are sincere brothers out there. All right? You know who they are. You see them. All right, you see them because why? They constantly doing the work. All right? Daniel. Old Testament. Right. Coordination going wrong. Coordination, your coordination is kind of off. It's a good coordination, but you're like familiar with it. It ain't individual, you know?
Yeah, right here.
Yep, that is 12-1. Because you see, because usually, you just got the 3. That's what's throwing you off.
The book of Daniel 11 verse 12.
No, 12 and verse 1.
12 verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
The children of thy people. Who's the Lord people? The children of Israel. All right. Not you heathen, not you Edomites, not you Moabites. Okay, not you Ammonites, not you Ishmaelites, not you Hamites. Even you Japhites. All right, the Lord's people is the children of Israel. All right, and that's something that Esau don't want the whole world to know. He want the whole world to think that everyone's the Lord's people. All right, but that's not true. It's not written. All right. This is Ezekiel. Ezekiel 39:7. It says, so will I make my holy name known in the midst of my people, Israel. And I will not let them pollute my holy name anymore. And the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, the Holy One in Israel. So, who the Lord people is again? The Lord says his people, or mine is possessive. So that means it's referring to himself. He said who? Israel. Alright? They have always been, alright, Israel being the Lord's people. Alright? Nobody else. You can't put someone in that fold that was not originally a part of the fold. This is what the adoption is about. Alright, this is what the gospel of reconciliation is all about. Reconciling the children of Israel back into the Father in heaven. See? This is the reason why Yahweh Shah came. See? To make peace between the Most High and the children of Israel. See? Not everyone else. Hey, Yahweh Shah didn't die for everyone. And Yahweh Shah died for his people. As it is written, for he shall save his people from their sins. All right? Because we were the ones that was given the law. And when we broke the law, that was sin. The scriptures say what? Redeem them which were under the law. Who were under the law? The Israelites. Gathered them together, that made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Read Daniel 12:1.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince.
Yeah, Michael is the archangel. All right, Micah Allah. That means to be like the Most High, to be like the power. When you break down his name. And he's an angel that's built straight for war. His whole thing is war. You better believe it. All right? But the archangel Michael was created strictly for the purpose of war. All right? He's one of those spirits that was created for vengeance. Hey, the scriptures say that, man. Let me get that real quick. Hold on to what you got. Hold on, man. I may be, sticking a little bit, but it's the truth. I'll turn right to it. This is Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. See? And Michael the archangel was one of them spirits. Right? When Yahweh Shah come back with his right hand, man, he say that to inside joke, Hey, man, hey, Esau, it's over with, man. All right? None of the angels going to play with you, man. It's definitely not Yahweh Shah. And the sidekick, Michael the archangel. They coming back to kick your ass, Esau, man. Hey, Yahweh Shah, man. Hey, Yahweh Shah, man. He say it's going to be like a travailing woman, man. Come back just like a young roaring lion, man. A travailing woman is like a woman in labor, and she's those pains are passing her womb. She's yelling like a motherfucker. Excuse my French. If you guys got children, you've been to the labor room. You know how they be grunting and yelling and shit. It ain't they mad, because they in so much pain. Right? Go ahead,
Which stand up for the children of thy people.
We need to talk again.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. Mm-hmm. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation.
Exactly. Was it on that verse?
No, still going.
Keep going.
Even to that same time, And at that time thy people shall be delivered.
Thy people shall be delivered. Some more in that verse? Go ahead.
Every one that shall be found written in this book.
It's found written in the book of life. It's the elect.
That's it.
All right. And it says what? There's going to be a time such as never was before. There was a nation. Since there was a nation, right? You got to think about all the captivities we've been through. And me and his brother, before I opened up camp, we was talking about all the captivities that Israel been through, right? And so, all the captivities we've been through, this has been our verse 1, all right? That ain't going to compare to our time of trouble. All right, Esau got concentration camps, like he doing the Issachar down the border. He say he deporting them, right? But they ain't being deported. They throw him in prison. I mean, I'm in prison camp. Man, this man's a devil, man. Some Latin tribes coming, not just Issachar, other Latin tribes coming through there. You got Levi coming through there, so-called Haitians. They're trying to get up into Babylon. Because Esau pretty much destroyed where they living at. Ain't nothing else there no more. So they gotta flee into other lands. All right, but that's all. You know what? The people being in this land in great numbers, it's all leading up to that great sacrifice the Lord got involved in Bozrah. I guess speaks about just that Isaiah 34. Go to Isaiah 34. That's what it is, man. It's a lead up. It's a build up to the great sacrifice the Most High have in Bozrah, which is modern day America. All right. Read from go to yeah, five. Verse 5.
The book of Isaiah 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Yeah, because you the curse to the Lord. Going back to the mark of Cain, which that's why you have you born with a disease called leprosy. That's why when you was born, they said what? Ishashma, which means what? That was the word. That's how you say Esau in the Hebrew. The root word Ishah, which Ishashma means he is wasted. He is wasted. That's why. He didn't take on the normal brown pigment that Isaac and Rebekah and Jacob had. All right, you remain that leopard. Like you were born a leopard, you remain a leopard. You didn't take on no brown pigment. Even though your parents was so-called dark skin or people of color. So-called black. Go ahead.
The sword of the Yahweh is...
Read up the top again.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Mm-hmm. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom. Go ahead.
And upon the people of my curse.
Which is you Edomites.
To judgment.
Yeah, because the ultimate judgment is coming for you Edomites. You were a nation that was not promised any mercy. All right, and the judgment that the Lord is going to give you. Go ahead.
The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord has a sacrifice and Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Yeah, which is America, Babylon the Great. See, and the average Edomite, all right. They know that this is Babylon the Great, man. They know America is Babylon. No secret that this place is Babylon. The word Babylon means confusion. Is not America a place of confusion? Of course it is. Got a sign right here next, you can't see it, but it's down the way right here. Got a festival going on for the people that are proud to be insane and lie carnally with the same, you know. Go ahead.
And the unicorns shall come down.
I don't want the channel to get no strike. You know. I mean, no, I use YouTube friendly words. They still get interest strike anyway. Esau. You know. That's all right, Esau. This word's still getting out. Go ahead.
And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
That's right. So this is the year. They said a day, right? The Lord's vengeance.
Yeah.
All right. The Lord's vengeance is going to be known in that day because why? Vengeance will be taken out on you Edomites. All right. And all the unfaithful Israelites that want to join hand in hand with the Edomites, you're going to die with them over here in America, which is Babylon the Great. You see? For the controversy of Zion. This is a controversy right now. You got one people claiming to be the people, and then you got us proving that we're the people, according to the Bible. So it is a controversy, right? You got people that's in the land that claim to be the people, don't fit the description of the people, according to prophecy, but yet they claim to be the people. But we can prove easily through prophecy, according to the scriptures, that we're the people. And that's why we're a threat. We're not a militant group. You know? Brothers ain't out here toting on M16s and you know what I'm saying? You had these knuckleheads that did that shit one time, going to the gun range, posting on YouTube. The scriptures say the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. You know? We're not out here for a fucking gun show or a gunfight, whatever. Physical hand-to-hand combat. We're out here for that. The scriptures teach you that a carnal mind is enmity, you know what I'm saying, between the Most High and yourself. If you want to be carnal, that's in Romans the 8th chapter. All right, you don't supposed to walk after the flesh. You're supposed to walk after the spirit, man. Walk in the spirit. This is a spiritual thing. All right. Like I said, that sword, that's Esau's blessing. That's our blessing right here. Get in this book. And let the spirit of help. Hey, the spirit of help us not trying. Bob Sherman Cocker Dodge going to guide you to teach this word. All right, if that's your lot. All right, so drop that. Go to I'll get it. I don't know how you got it. So, put it down what you want. This is Habakkuk 1. Go to Habakkuk 1. And go to Habakkuk. That's right after matter of fact, I'll get that. I'll hold that. Go to Amos 5. Amos the 5th chapter. I'm going to tell you that one last week. Start reading. You can use your phone too. Your phone's a great tool. The mobile Bible will help you look at precepts. You can read from your phone. Yeah, that's cool too. You know, it's kind of you read quicker. Y'all about to made these tools for us. At the time of Jacob's trouble is going to be all hell out here, man. Because, like I said, Esau, he really wants to take us out, man. He won't do anything to get his blessing back. That's the reason why he won't move in on us. Esau knew that the birthright was stolen. Sold. He know he sold his birthright. See? It was set up already in the spirit for us to get that birthright and blessing anyway from him. The Lord rejected Esau. And then what the Most High told Malachi. All right? All right. Like I was saying though, like I said, the time of trouble is for Esau come down upon us Israelites because again he wants that birthright back, which he sold. See, it's really all to do with the enmity between going back to the time of Adam and Eve, the time of the Adamites, right, where the Most High made an enmity between his and her seed. You know? The Most High is the one in control. All right, Esau hates you because the Most High made him to hate you. The Most High made us to hate Esau. Problem is, Jacob don't hate Esau. That's the problem. All right, you Israelites out there, you love Esau, man. You don't show you no kind of love. Go ahead.
Book of Amos 4 verse 18.
Amos.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
Yeah, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? All right, go ahead.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Go ahead.
As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Mm-hmm. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? Even very dark, and no brightness in it.
Exactly.